I just got finished watching the President of the United States of America, Barack Hussein Obama, talk about people who protest the right way and did it the right way. Of course, these are the ones that they call a peaceful protest. Now, my question is this. Now, I want y'all to listen to me. I believe in peaceful protest if it can ever bring about change. But I have never, ever seen a peaceful protest that will bring about a lasting change. Never have seen it. No, you have to speak truth to power. And I'm telling you right now, see, it's the differences in perspectives and mindsets. Most of us don't live in these neighborhoods and live in these places where these people are constantly dealing with police officers or law enforcement officials who don't give a damn about the law. All we see is the people tearing up everything. And it used to be a time that people used to pay attention to victims. Well, we don't do that no more here in this country. All we care about is tax revenues. And I'm sorry, you'll never get me on the side of the government when I can clearly see the reason why this response is that way. Now, I see it a little bit different because as a young boy, I grew up in East Nashville, Tennessee. I grew up in a place where somebody was getting shot and killed every single week, just down the street. Gunshots, I heard every single week. I can't tell you how many funerals I've seen pass down the road. I can't tell you. Even in my own family, I can't tell you how many of my cousins have died. Now, don't get me wrong. Many of them died because they shouldn't have been doing what they were doing. I understand that. And I'm glad that my mother and father, look at this, moved out of the city and moved out at the time was considered a suburb. Now it ain't nothing but an extension of the city. But they got us out. I went to a high school to where there was nothing but 20 blacks in the whole entire high school. That's it, 20. I can actually remember dating white girls. And on two occasions, when I went over to knock on their door, I had a shotgun at my face, right here like this. I went and got my daddy on one of them. And I tell you, we about turned that whole little small town of Lakewood upside down. We turned it upside, I'm telling you. Because that man didn't pull that trigger. But I told him, I said, you got that gun right there. I said, I'll be back. I bought my daddy there. My daddy had his, I promise you. And I didn't even want my daddy to even fight it for me. I wanted him to bring his ass out there in that damn street so I could take care of my own self. Because I don't take it too kindly getting a gun put into my face. I really, truly don't. By this time, here come all the police and everything. It was a big old thing. It was a big old shindig. I tell you what. And it's amazing, too, as I think about this. There's probably like 15, 20 police cars. It was just nobody but me, my dad, and my brothers there. And they had a few people there on their side. We was getting ready to take care of stuff. We going to take care of business. Because you don't pull a gun on a teenager and expect for it to go well with you. Most people, you people say, well, you're taking a law in your own hands. Get a gun pulled on you and see what you would do. Most people get fearful. I get damn highly upset. That's what I get. But I don't agree with the president. I don't agree with the mayor. I don't agree with any of these people because I know both sides of the fence. I know it. And I already know how corrupt the police are in these metropolitan jurisdictions. I already know. I know. But like I said, if there's ever been a peaceful protest that has ever made a lasting change on anything, show it to me. Show it to me so I can look at it, read it, consider it, do a little bit of investigations. I like to report on it. I would like to say that, you know what? Dang it, I was wrong. I was wrong about America. I was wrong about his system. I was wrong about the police. I was wrong about the president. I would like it, but a peaceful protest ain't done nothing. It ain't never changed anything. If a peaceful protest was so good, then how is it that in this country right here, when we were seeking our independence from Britain, why did we go to war with the crown? I mean, that's what we were doing, breaking free. If a peaceful protest settles stuff, why do we have a civil war in this country? Why every single revolution that has ever taken place, that has ever been any real revolution, that ever made any kind of change whatsoever at all, why was blood always shed? Anybody ever heard of a peaceful revolution? A peaceful protest? And then, of course, everybody likes throwing in his trump card. They're tearing up their own neighborhood. It's not their neighborhood. They don't own any of the businesses in that neighborhood. They don't own anything. They don't own the land. They don't own nothing. It's not theirs. That's what you people don't want to get, because you're blinded to yourself. Freddie Gray, all reports, says that the man is straight up a criminal. But you know what? I'm going to take the news media and I'm going to take the police side in this. We're not going to rush to judgment about Freddie Gray. We're going to do our own investigation. We're going to do our own due diligence. We don't want to go ahead and accuse somebody of something when we don't have all the facts in just yet. But the one thing we do know is that it's almost like this man got tied up to two damn horses and his body got torn from limb to limb just about. Wow. And we still ain't heard nothing about the police officers. It's obvious that this Freddie Gray guy got an old-fashioned behind-the-scenes butt whooping. Most of you people ain't never seen that. You never seen cops gather. The only reason why today that people give the respect for the cops that they have is not because they're afraid of the cops. It's because they don't want to go to jail. But now you're starting to see the people that are not afraid to go to jail today. Because where I grew up, ain't nobody afraid of a cop. He's nothing but a human being. All he got on is a uniform and a badge. He ain't no different than nobody else. We're not afraid of him. But in these cities, the people are not going to be taking any more ass whoopings from cops. And I'm going to predict something else you're going to see. You're going to see 3 or 4 cops. You know how they do whenever somebody gets pulled over for a routine traffic stop, something like they got 8 or 9 of them comes in on. You're going to start seeing the people. This is going to bring people closer together. And you're going to start seeing that if a cop does any type of injustice or police brutality on anyone, you're going to start watching all those people in the neighborhood beat the hell out of their cop and take justice in their own hand, because justice, after all, do start with the people, because the people are the authority of the government. I know most people don't like talk like this. You just simply don't like it and most of you don't want to see the other side. You just simply don't. I'm a voice for the small people. Because you rich folks and you folks that work for the government, you ain't listening to nothing. You don't care either. But I'm telling you, the tide is changing. Tide is changing. And like I told you, you're going to start watching police officers die left and right. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out, to tell that people are tired, that the civil unrest is just literally inevitable. You can stick your head in the sand all you want. Let more people continue to keep getting killed in these cities and stuff, and watch and see. They don't care nothing about it. So you liars out there on this mainstream news media, Fox, CNN, ABC, and all of you, you can forget about your little sorry, stupid comments that tearing up their own neighborhood and all. They don't own anything. So to them, it's no loss. I already can't afford to buy anything in the damn places anyway, because of the inflation that's going on, because of the policies of these selected officials. Anyway, I don't agree. I ain't never in this country ever seen a peaceful protest that has ever brought any change whatsoever at all. The Indians tried to protest. Look what it got them. It got them on reservations and drunks. That's what they are. They own this whole entire land. I got a question I want to end this video in right now. This land that they call America, that the Apocrypha call Ashra, I want to know, is America better off since the Europeans got here, or is it worse off? since they got here? That's what I want to know. Because the Bible also says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.